On the 23rd of September 2025, a well control incident occurred on the Deepsea Bollsta drilling facility on the Troll field in the North Sea. The incident took place while the drilling crew was cutting a casing at a depth of 510 meters. This was part of the effort to install permanent barriers so the well can be safely abandoned. Before the actual cutting began, wireline logging was performed to check the cement quality behind the casing and to determine whether there was gas in the annulus. The logging tool was calibrated against a zone containing gas, not just liquid, as expected. The logging was then interpreted to mean that the cement was effective enough as a barrier and that there was no free gas in the annulus. In light of this, it was decided to proceed with the cutting operation without closing the annulus valve on the BOP. A mechanical plug was inserted into the casing as a foundation before the cement was pumped into place. The cement plug was then verified by tagging and dressing. Following verification, the casing was cut at a depth of 510 meters. Immediately after the cut, gas from the annulus and drilling fluid gushed up through the casing and onto the rotary table on the drill floor. The flow continued onto the drill floor and on into the shaker room. This caused the gas to spread rapidly through several areas of the facility. Several gas detectors went off, triggering a general alarm, an emergency shutdown, and the automatic disconnection of ignition sources.
Like etter kuttet så strømmer det gass og vann gjennom reiseren opp på boredekket, og personell reagerer raskt, stenger avledningsventilen, diverteren. Diverteren har en funksjon for å lede bort strømningen, væske og gass, bort fra innretningen.
The annulus valve on the BOP was activated shortly after the diverter, but it takes 45 seconds from activation until the well is shut in.
Kuttet var så grunt at det var ikke nok tid til at personell kunne reagere raskt. Hele gassen strømte ut før BOP-en var stengt.
There were 6 people in the driller's cabin on the drill floor when the incident occurred. 2 people were in the room behind the driller's cabin. One person, who was in the shaker room and was struck by water and gas, sustained minor injuries. There was also damage to equipment in the shaker room, including doors and parts of the HVAC system.
Vi mener at hendelsen på Kysjøen-brønnen hadde stor ulykkespotensial. Det var store mengder gass som ble frigjort. Hadde den gassen blitt antent, så var det flere liv som kunne gått tapt.
There are a number of important lessons to be learned from this incident. The cement behind the casing failed to block hydrocarbons. Gas from the reservoir had likely migrated through the cement via channel formations shortly after cementing in 2007-2008 and remained trapped in the annulus until the incident. Because the logging tool was miscalibrated, it was interpreted as though the annulus contained only liquid, not gas. The BOP must be closed when making shallow cuts. When cutting at a depth of only 510 meters, the gas reached the drill floor faster than it takes to manually close the BOP valve. Because they relied solely on the cement log and did not have an independent barrier such as a closed BOP, the miscalibration of the log led directly to the gas blowout.
Barrierer må vurderes ut fra faktiske funksjon, ikke antatte funksjon. Og når usikkerhet inne I bildet, så må det tas konservative valg.
The full investigation report on the incident is available at havtil.no.